Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What's your secret for actually getting out of bed in the morning? Having a mortgage and having to pay it off. My bladder, 6 a.m. every day. Having 3 young kids, they will make you get out of bed by any means they deem necessary once they need you. Just jumped headfirst into a relationship with a woman who has 2 boys, 2 and 6 years old. 100% this. I have none of my own, so this was definitely a change. Word of caution, at some point in the relationship, you'll hear this phrase, "You're not my dad." It will probably come out of anger. Just let it go. Don't try to be a replacement dad, just be the dad that's there. Waking up slightly earlier than I need to, so I can start the day doing something I enjoy. This has been huge for me. Getting an hour to play a video game or drink coffee and read before work makes me hate my life so much less. Pure survival and a little bit of spite. I set my alarm across the room and remind myself future me will be mad if I don't move. Coffee and the fear of wasting the day do the rest. Ugh, I wish I could make that work for me. I don't mind wasting the day. Poverty. Nothing motivates you to get out of bed like bills waiting. Caffeine pills. Set one alarm 20 minutes early and one on time, pop a pill and go back to sleep, wake up to second alarm much more alert. As I've gotten older, light is also a sure way to wake up. Get a timer for a bright lamp near your bed that turns on at your alarm time. Are you ad? Yes, why? Have your alarm farther from the bed, so you have to stand up and walk up to it. Insomnia. 3 alarms plus motivation. I'm retired, I get up every day between 5:30 to 6 a.m. without an alarm. I couldn't do that when I was working. My internal alarm clock is set to 5:30 a.m. Even if I go to bed late I still get up at 5:30 a.m., sometimes a couple minutes before but never after. I haven't used an alarm clock in years. Of course, I am a morning person and get a lot of things done earlier rather than later. I started using a sleep apnea machine 12 years ago and became a morning person. I struggled in the mornings before. Now I get up, do chores, exercise, go for a coffee, etc. It's fantastic. No alcohol the night before, makes a big difference, sleep better, wake up early, no joint pains. Taking magnesium glycinate at night. What does this do? Helps me have a better sleep and feel less groggy in the morning. Nothing. I thought it was better to take it in the morning. I'm looking at my bottle as your comment reminded me to take it. There's been no consistency with taking, so I felt the effects. #work-in-progress. I take 2x magnesium glycinate at night and 2x L-theanine in the morning. Only started last week and I do believe it to be helping. My bladder screaming at me. A lot of alarms and I have smart lights that I can turn on from bed. My debt. Anxiety and prescription stimulants. Also the vague desire to remain gainfully employed. Serious anxiety that wakes me up at 4 a.m. regardless of whether I'm tired or not. If I don't work, I lose insurance and die of asthma complications. Womp womp. I don't. I work nights and go to bed as the sun is coming up. Never thought I'd miss working overnights until I started a 9 to 5 and realized I'm very much not a morning person. I'm still lying here, so. I got a towel warmer for Christmas, so I've been more motivated to get up and shower since I got it. I love the feel of the very warm towel as soon as I get out of the shower. The desire to not be hungry and homeless. It's a hell of a motivator. Also peaking, since today I dreamt 5 separate dreams that I got up and got ready, just for my partner to wake me up for real. I tend to remind myself that just getting out of bed is usually the hardest part of the day. If I can manage getting up, then I know that the rest of the day won't be too rough. If I can't manage to get up, then I recognize that I'm not giving myself enough rest and take a day to get caught up. At 42 I've recognized I'm a prisoner of the system. I have to work to maintain all the things, or starve. And at this point in America you're safer at work. ICE hasn't started the work attacks yet in my area. I also do not work at Target, so I'm safe at the moment. Hungry cats. My Peloton class. Prayer. When it works well, it works amazingly. Adequate sleep, if you're not one of those unlucky folks who have chronic insomnia. Setting an approximate bedtime and sticking with it makes it a lot easier to get adequate sleep, which makes getting up less painful. Cutting the number of lights around you a bit before bed can help. I usually switch off everything but a lamp or 2. Screens, too, but that can be tough. Lights and screens on while you're sleeping are terrible for getting rest. I also set 2 alarms, and it's set where I have to get out of bed to reach it. One is about 5 minutes before I really need to be moving, so you can get that good, extra rest you pretend is what's saving you. Then the, no, seriously, let's go, alarm. Editor ad, none of that last paragraph will work reliably over the long haul if you're continuously exhausted. If you're getting approximately enough sleep regularly and you're still tired, that can be a sign you may have a medical issue like sleep apnea. Also, the first 2 or 3 days you get enough sleep may also feel bad. That's because your human body is crying for more rest. Give it a week to see how you're doing. I get the fuck out of it. Open your eyes, put your feet on the floor, lift your body out of it, day out of it. It's pretty fucking easy. Alarm clock. Work. An alarm clock on the other side of the room forces you to get up on your feet and start moving. Doesn't always work, the bed is right there to fall back into, but it helps. My body just wakes me up automatically when it's 9 or 10 and I don't feel sleepy after so. Kids, they don't sleep in. Chasing your goals full David Goggins mode, haha. The screaming of my kids. I have to do the stuff that nobody is going to do for me. Going to bed at 8 p.m. so I can get up at 5:30. Money. I don't lay in bed, as soon as my alarm goes off I'm up. I do stumble to the bathroom, but by the time I'm done I'm usually awake for the most part. I tell my brain to tell my body to move. Feeling bad for sleeping. Just do it, don't think about it. Separate how you feel from stuff you know you have to do. When it's got to be done, how you feel doesn't matter. The promise of a damn good cappuccino made at home. Not going broke IG and being homeless in -30 deg doesn't sound very pleasant, NGL. If I don't get up, my kid will miss the bus and I'll need to drive her to school. I don't want to do that. 2 golden retrievers and 2 border collies who decide when it's time to go out, it's time, and that time is usually 545 am like clockwork. I pretty much don't lex. Sometimes I'll get up and like feed my kid. And sometimes I'll get up and like take care of my animals. But then, most of the time, I just go back to bed. My daughter was born when I was 30. Since then, I wake up no later than 6 a.m. on weekends, more often 5 a.m. I'm in my mid-40s now. No idea if that will ever change. Woman shrugging. Work toward financial freedom while you're young. Go pee. Coffee. Gotta poop. I leave my alarm clock out of reach of the bed, so I need to get up to turn it off. Like Nike, just do it. The second the alarm rings, immediately get into some stretches, get the heart rate up and you will feel much better getting out of bed. The second the alarm rings, immediately get into some stretches, get the heart rate up and you will feel much better getting out of bed. My children needing to get to school, and the urgency of my bladder. Putting my phone on the other side of my room so I have to get up to turn my alarm off. The second the alarm rings, immediately get into some stretches, get the heart rate up and you will feel much better getting out of bed. Pee the bed or get up and go to the toilet. Not a really difficult choice. Coffee. Thoughts and prayers. 40 years of obstinacy and a defined benefit pension on the horizon. If I don't, I can't pay my mortgage or my bills or feed my kids. My workout routine is in the morning, so every day wake up, drink water, pace around, then slam down my pre-workout or energy drink plus simple carbs and do my workout split for the day. I wake up at 4 unable to sleep, so I just get up. Coffee. Having to pee. Money. I have a job I enjoy with colleagues I like. Yes, I see this as bragworthy, given the number of awful jobs with awful co-workers I've gagged tongue out. I am old, and when you get old your body decides when you wake up. Also, I take a daily early morning walk that I actually look forward to. Tell myself, those who don't work don't eat, and I'm up and out the door in 30 minutes. It's been a decade of doing this, so it's ingrained at this point. As soon as I wake up I look forward to making some really good coffee. If you make it a goal before you go to sleep of, when my alarm goes off, I have to get out of bed, and you stick to that for a few weeks, it becomes a habit and you will start getting up out of bed without thinking about it. Even if at first, you stand up, then immediately lay back down again. You will slowly build the habit. But getting out of bed in the first place is 110% the hardest part of waking up. So instead of planning, I'm going to start walking 60 minutes every morning. As a goal, start with the first goal of getting out of bed first, then worry about what comes next when you do. I keep my Adderall and a Red Bull by my bed in the morning. I take it when my alarm goes off, then I hit snooze. By the time it goes off again, it's locked in enough to get me out of bed cool. My dog lets me know when he needs to go outside. Kids. Kids. All for the love of kids. My grandchildren are now why I still get up at 5 a.m. They need breakfast, vitamins, teeth brushed and taken to school. I can always go back to bed after that, so it's not so bad. Have a husband who works early, so I get up every morning and spend time in coffee with him. 2 hearts. Damn, these answers make me wish I didn't have ADHD. They are 90%, just do it, don't think about it. Girl, if only. I'll try the other 10% as I lay stuck in bed. To be better than my father. Single parent, bills to pay. Puppy sleeping with me in bed. Wakes me up when he needs to pee. Remembering I still need to go to work. I do actually like my job, so it's a bit extra motivation. Desire to lose weight. I only wake up to work out. My dogs jump on me to go outside. Secret. No secret, I like money and getting paid. It's a great motivator. Hunger propels me to the kitchen. Alarm clock very far away. Self-discipline and free will. Children. It ain't a secret, my hips hurt if I lay a certain way for too long. I need to remain alive, so I have to slave away work for my master the business owner. I've got bills to pay. I turn on my bedside light, sit up in bed and put on a YouTube video or music. Then I'll sit there until I can get out of bed, which isn't usually very long. The hardest part is my cat wants to lay in my lap when I sit up, and he's so dang cute it's hard to not sit there all morning petting him. To his credit, when he gets really hungry, he gets bite-wise, so I usually have to kick him out and inevitably get up.